From AtlantaVeggies.blogspot.com, and I'm going to talk just a little bit about how to keep your garden moist and fertilized. This particular garden actually was solid red hard brick clay before I started. When your garden is sand instead of clay, the particles of sand are like little balls. You know, and imagine if they were magnified, they'd be like beach balls in a big huge container, and you pour water on there and it just goes right through. If you put enough organic matter in, it kind of blocks up the holes, and like with little sponges, so that even the water that would kind of go through, it gets held by that spongy organic matter part, and that's really important. Now the clay soil, instead of being like balls, it's like cards. They're flat. The pieces of clay are like flat cards, and they go together like this. And water doesn't go in very easily. It doesn't penetrate very easily, but once it's in there, it doesn't leave very easily either, so it's a soggy mess. And when you add enough organic matter, it kind of props those pieces apart, so that it also helps kind of moderate the moisture level of the garden. And this is a garden that, this bed here is maybe 4 years old, and I have worked really hard to make sure it has plenty of organic matter, because I do not want to be out here watering, you know, every second of the day. And when it's 105 degrees like it was this summer, plants really run through the water. So keeping it moist is important. The organic matter also helps keep it fertilized, because it helps kind of hold the fertilizer in the soil. It doesn't just wash out like if you had a clay soil. It would just run right through, and you'd have to be fertilizing every 5 minutes. And it helps, you know, kind of keep it available in clay soils too, because clay will actually kind of glom on to the fertilizer bits, you know, the nutrients that you want, and not let them go. But if there's enough organic matter in there, then the organic matter will kind of help that fertilizer be released for plants to use. So the key is keeping it with organic matter. And by organic matter, basically that's composts of all kinds. Compost that you've made in your backyard, if you've managed to come up with some composted cow manure or composted horse manure or composted mushroom stuff from the store. You can buy it in bags. You can borrow a pickup truck and take it and get it in bulk at a landscape supply store. You make sure you know what you're getting, but organic matter is really, really the key. If you don't want to go out and buy stuff, and you don't have enough compost in your own yard, you know, that you've come up with from the leaves that are falling, you can also over the winter grow cover crops. Like it would be winter rye or Austrian winter peas or hairy vetch. You know, in my area, those are standard cover crops for the winter. And then as spring comes, you dig those in, you turn those under so that they're all mushed down into the soil. And as they decompose, those are good organic matter for your garden. So that's another way to get that. It's really important to make sure that you keep the organic matter, you know, really keep adding it every time you plant, because it disappears. You know, as it gets warm in the summer, it decomposes quickly, and then it's not there anymore. So you have to keep adding it, which is a drag. But that's the key to keeping your soil for your vegetable garden moist and fertilized. So that's Amy telling you how to do it.